Hello, good morning. It's Richard and
Paul.
Well done. It's Sunday morning and it's our usual Sunday chat.
Sunday chat!
Didn't you just know it? And no, I've not done a jingle because I haven't had blooming time.
But you'll make time.
I may make time. It's just one of those things to add to the never-ending list.
Yeah, and then it can be a little tingly.
No, it's not going to be a tingly. If I do a jingle, it's going to be a jingle.
Yeah, but it would be a tingly.
It won't be
Then
tingly,
it can
tingly.
say Sunday chat.
It's not going to be grating and annoying, a little bit like that. Really.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it is Sunday morning.
But I didn't do it then.
It is. Yeah, I don't want you to do it anymore. Yeah. I will mute you if you're not careful.
That would be quite funny, actually. And
What?
You could sort of chat along, and I'd be going.
Yeah, well, I can do that in editing.
Oh, he's very clever.
I am
He's
clever.
very clever.
I can also cut you out and make it my channel again.
Richard and Richard.
Yes, so just be careful.
Mind you, I've coined the Sunday chat, so I wouldn't allow you to use that.
It's not copyright. Shall we get on to proceedings?
Yeah.
Just a little chat, as usual, to say hi. And yeah, Paul, stop it now. It's getting boring now. You don't want to frighten all the subscribers away. That's the last thing we want.
Somebody
Really?
said we had like 10,000 subscribers, didn't they, this week?
Somebody had, I think, a glitch.
Yeah.
A big glitch with their system, YouTube,
Thing.
whatever. And it said we had 3 million views on a video, which is simply not true. Again, we are choosing to keep our subscriber numbers hidden because every time we reveal them, they go down.
Yeah.
We have no idea why.
It's magic.
It is magic, and there are some magic people out there
Special magic people.
who appear to be so kind in being so undecided as to whether they actually want to subscribe to our channel or not. It's quite interesting, really, because we very rarely unsubscribe from anybody's channel unless they do something extremely offensive.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think we've done anything offensive.
Haven't we?
I don't think so.
Oh, about time we did, though.
Well, maybe we should.
Anyway,
But,
what are we
yeah.
discussing?
I've got a list. Got a list of things to have a look at.
Is that Scylla? Are you doing Scylla?
Laura
Are
laughs.
you channeling Scylla
Oh, I'm
Black?
channeling Scylla, bless her, may she rest in peace.
You know, Tina was in a photo next to the statue of Scylla Black yesterday.
What, Tina Turner?
No, Tina, cousin Tina.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
I
Oh,
didn't think
nice.
it looked like Scylla.
No,
I'm
but
not
it's
sure
meant
where
to be
it was.
Scylla when she was younger,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
before she had the nose job. And
Did she have a nose job?
she did have a nose job, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when she was younger, I'm sure she did.
Well, yeah. Didn't know that.
One of my first loves, Cilla Black.
Oh.
Absolutely, when I was about 2.
She had a huge show, didn't
Huge,
she?
huge Saturday night show,
Saturday night
massive.
show,
She was massive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she was massive on Blind Date. Blind
Yeah,
Date
she
was a
was,
huge
yeah.
show.
Huge.
Because in those
hit.
days we only had 4 channels,
Yeah, that's true.
and it was Saturday night prime time, and people watched that kind of stuff on a Saturday night.
I
People
think
stayed in to watch Blind
Don't
Date.
they have it now? Somebody's doing
They've
it
remade it. Well, it'll never be the same.
now. We're not really sort of.
We're not prime time
No.
viewers.
No.
So anyway, you went out last night, didn't you, and left me in all alone.
I went out the whole day virtually and left you alone.
I don't mind.
We had our bonfire social at the community gardens yesterday, which was really great. So we prepared for it in the morning and then built the bonfire about 3 o'clock, and it was lit about 4, and it got lovely and dark, and we had a really great evening. And we had a guy as well which
They made an effigy of Guy Fawkes with the children.
Yeah, the
Find it
children
very
made it
bizarre.
in the morning, and I thought it was both great and a bit odd. But when it came, the thing is, the effigy that the guy, Mr. Guy, was welcoming people. Well, I mean, not physically. Well, physically, but not movement-wise. As they came in the gates of the community garden, and you had to. Anyway, he was welcoming people, and then he was going to go on the bonfire later, and suddenly all the children disappeared at one point, and I thought, gosh, there aren't many children around all of a sudden, and then I heard this chanting coming from the far end of the community garden, and they were wheeling Mr. Guy in a wheelbarrow and chanting, "We're burning Mr. Guy! We're burning Mr. Guy!" And all I could imagine was like a scene from The Wicker Man. And it was sort of like...
It is a bit strange, isn't it? It's a bit strange teaching children to burn effigies of people.
And then earlier on in the day, they were sort of like, "Oh no, we don't want to burn Mr. Guy.
Oh,
No,
they
we don't
soon
want to burn."
got happy about
And then
it,
it was
didn't
like,
they?
throw him on, and yay! But it was great. It was a really, really good evening. Lots of
I'm saddened I missed
people
it.
turned up, and it was great. It was
No, it's good
it's
for
what
the community
should be
gardens,
like, and it was fab. It was fab. And because I'd sort of stopped drinking. I used to drink quite a lot, didn't I?
You drank every night?
Yeah, every night. Usually like a couple of glasses.
Well, we both did.
And but in August I sort of stopped and thought, no, I'm just going to cut down. But anyway, last night I had some mulled wine. I had like 3 small glasses of mulled wine, and this morning I feel a bit like out of it.
Bit hungover.
Bit hungover. Anyway, it was a great night at the community gardens, so that was really good.
Good.
Really good.
Good. I'm pleased.
Yeah.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Isn't that a song lyric?
Yeah.
Who is that? Oh, that's Thingy, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, Whitney did a version, didn't she? I mean, I do find it odd burning an effigy of a person these days, in this day and age, don't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
I mean, we used to do it.
We did do
Penny
it.
for the guy.
Penny for the guy, yeah. I used to go and do Penny for the guy.
Penny, you know, you had a guy in the wheelchair and not a wheelchair, a wheelbarrow.
Wheelchair.
That was
That's even more horrific.
And
Picking somebody at hospital.
and you would collect money.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why you'd collect the money.
Well, it was
Was it like a sponsorship?
Yeah, no, it was just you have
A
the money.
sponsored
wouldn't you?
burn.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
There we are.
So, a couple of other things we wanted to talk about. Bread makers of the world
Oh
unite.
my God, yes.
I just noticed that chandelier needs a clean.
Well,
The crystals
your
look
job, not
champagne
mine.
coloured.
Yeah. Well, there's a few things that need to clean.
But excuse me,
Anyway,
you can get on a ladder and clean it.
Bread making.
Bread makers of the world unite. Bread makers of Planet Vegetaria unite, because that's our Facebook group. If you haven't already been there, all about vegetarian food, cookery, and general kindness and niceness to each other.
And Mother Nature. Yeah.
Yes, the
But
planet.
it amazed at the amount of people who have made
Tried the bread.
I mean, and I think they've all been successful, which I don't know why I'm surprised at, because it is a recipe that
It works.
And it is our recipe. It's not sort of chucked from
copyright.
another recipe book or something. But obviously everything is sort of flour, water, yeast, and if you add salt as well. In fact, I made a focaccia yesterday, didn't I? Which we had some for toast this morning, and that's
lovely.
really, really lovely.
So somebody made a loaf and it looked exactly like the skull that we made.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Virtually exactly.
So we're
Quite
teaching you
amazing.
how to make a skull-shaped loaf,
Skull-shaped
basically.
loaf. And it had a really good crumb inside, and it had a really crispy crust. So it looks absolutely terrific. So
Well done.
Well done. And there's been so many. I'm genuinely touched by the amount of people who've actually made that bread. And it's a winner. I mean, it works. So.
And it's so tasty. It's
Yeah.
so tasty, and low in salt, low in fat.
Mm-hmm.
So why we don't understand when you buy a loaf, a sliced white loaf from the supermarket. I mean, there's no comparison. No comparison at all. Bread, mass-produced bread, is full of stuff that really doesn't need to have in it.
Well, also, it's full of stuff that isn't an ingredient.
No,
That's
processing aids
Yeah.
that aren't vegetarian.
Yeah.
So look it up. I mean, making your own bread, the only time-consuming part of making bread is waiting for it to prove.
Yeah. And
That's
then you
the
can go
only
off and
thing.
do something else anyway.
It's not actually time-consuming to make it if you've got a mixer with a dough hook. So that's what we would recommend each time.
Yeah.
Look, we live in the 21st century. There are labour-saving devices. Use them.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to, use your hands.
Yeah, but
it's
who
like
wants to
yesterday,
use
the
their
focaccia.
hands?
The focaccia. We set up in the morning at the community gardens. I came back, took 15 minutes to put the ingredients, the yeast, the flour all together, let it stand for a short time, did another 15 minutes, and then I bunged it in the dish. And then I went off to the community gardens at 3:30, and it went in the oven at 7.
Yeah.
And it's fabulous. So don't think that making bread has to be time consuming. It will take time, but it doesn't have to consume your time, because you can go off and do other things.
Okay, so that's that. Said twice. Okay, so what else?
It is our Sunday chat.
I'm going to slap you in a minute. A comedy slap, that. It's not bullying. Right, let's just get that correct. I don't bully him. Believe you me.
Don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, right.
And if I did, you'd stand up for yourself.
Yeah, I would. Or I'd just walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else is on the list? Sorry, I've not got my glasses on for vanity reasons. You're going to be tidying the community garden plot this week?
Yeah.
Is that actually going to happen?
Yeah, it is. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. It's just our small plot there.
Yeah.
3 metres by 3 metres, and
So it
it
won't
needs
take you
tidy. No. It'll take a couple of hours. I want to put broad beans in.
Broad beans. Is it the time of year to sow broad beans?
Absolutely. In fact, it's getting to the time of year to ensure you have sowed them.
Yeah.
Because sort of when it gets into December, it will just get a bit too cold for them to get away.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for our other.
And if you
beans
did
at
do
the
them
other
late,
place to come up.
if you did do them late, would they start when the weather got warmer, or would they be completely useless?
it's more.
Could you start them in a polytunnel?
Oh, you can start them in poly, and you can start them in root trainers and pots and things like that. But the big issue is that if you put them in December, when the weather is getting a lot wetter, they're more likely to rot in the ground before they get away.
I understand.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So if you haven't done them by December, it's best to wait until February or March, depending upon your weather, your regional
Yes. Okay. Good. Next. Oh yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. Those of you who joined us on the usual Friday night chat, 6 o'clock, our channel, sorry. Still my channel in my mind.
Your
In
Friday
my heart,
chat.
it's still my
Your
channel.
Friday chat.
I don't do that.
I can have some tea.
Yeah, you do that. It'll stop you talking. What was I saying? Oh yeah. For those of you who joined me on my Friday night chat, 6 o'clock Friday, every Friday. Not every Friday, but most Fridays.
Every Friday, but not every Friday.
Most Fridays, but not next Friday. Possibly. I don't know.
What you'll do next Friday?
I don't know, actually. I might do, might not. Keep your guessing.
Could be a Thursday chat.
I talked about Kate Bush remastered. And I have played most of it. So for any viewers thinking of purchasing it, the first 3 albums, The Kick Inside, Lionheart and Never Forever, absolutely big yes. Definitely worth buying.
Big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up. Beautifully remastered. Oh, yeah. Beautifully remastered. Sounds gorgeous. They really needed it. The Dreaming, Hounds of Love, onwards. I don't think there's been that much of a benefit. So, can you hear that?
Can you hear that collared dove?
Well, you don't know it's a collar dove.
No, it could be a wood pigeon. He stopped. He said I was talking, he stopped.
It's on the chimney. Lovely.
It's on the chimney.
Strange
top.
that with the Kate Bush mention.
Yeah.
Those of you who know the album Ariel.
And there's a spelling mistake, isn't there?
Well, that's on the vinyls. Yeah. But anyway, just wanted to mention it if anybody is thinking of buying it. The first 3 albums, you can buy them separately. You don't have to buy the box set as I bought. The first 3 albums, definitely worth it. They were in need of a remaster, and the difference is, you know, you can hear the difference because I know all of her albums intimately, in detail, so I can tell. So I wanted to mention that. Thank you very much, Kate Bush, for releasing those. They were long overdue, I feel.
Yeah.
We just need a DVD of all the old videos now. I
Yeah,
know they're on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what she's probably saying. They're on YouTube. No, I want the collections on DVD, and I would also like some concert highlights on DVD. Maybe not the whole concert. I know you weren't maybe happy with how it looked and it was just a record, but it would be nice.
I cried virtually
Yeah, we've
throughout.
talked about that before, Paul. Anyway.
Why don't you write a letter to Kate?
Because
Dear
she won't
Kate.
even read it.
Dear Kate.
That's why.
She might do.
She doesn't read what people say. She doesn't care what people say.
No.
She just does what she does, and we all know that as
I
fans.
think you should, Dear Kate.
No. Building work next door. Well, that's taking a while.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, really?
We're in our.
Really?
We're coming up to the 6th week now.
It's not finished anywhere near.
No.
However, we now know what the structure looks like.
Yeah.
And we now know that we have a nice private courtyard garden at the side of the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tiny courtyard garden, but it's extremely private.
Yeah, it gets very sunny.
There's no doors looking onto us or windows, which
No.
is fabulous. It's totally private. So that's a project for spring,
Yeah.
to clear it out and make it absolutely beautiful rather than a scruffy work area. All the tools can go down at the allotment. We only need a handful of
Is that a
tools here.
statement?
Yes, it's an instruction. So yeah, that's really good that that's happened.
Do you think it'll be done by Christmas?
No. They were meant to turn up yesterday, according to our neighbour.
Yeah,
They didn't turn up.
No.
Strange that.
It's a shame.
Anyway. Oh, I had a furniture move around yesterday in our middle room. I said to Paul, I'm moving this sideboard. I'm sick of it there.
I said, I'm going to
So
the
he
community
went,
gardens.
And whilst he was out, I got moving the furniture around. And it was good because you can get underneath the cupboards and get the dust up.
Oh, you needed to do that. Yeah.
Yes. I was pleased with the results. So I like a change round occasionally.
It took about 5 days yesterday to do it.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it did.
It took a few hours
Oh,
because
and
I
then
moved
sorting
that heavy
the
furniture
lighting,
on my own.
Then sorting the lighting.
Well, I had to
out
swap the lights over and things like that, and do the stereo and all of that, you know, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Good.
My advice to you is if you feel in need of a change, room's looking a little bit tired, sick of the sight of these 4 walls, move the furniture and the art around. Makes a big difference. Gives you a new perspective. You feel refreshed. Feels like a whole new room. and good for feng shui too. If anybody has any feng shui questions, I am a practicer of feng shui. So,
But disclaimer that you know nothing
disclaimer,
about what you're
I
talking
am
about.
not an expert. I'm not a
dear.
feng shui master. However, I do practice it, and I do find it makes the flow of a room work better.
You walk into the chair now.
Well, instead of the cupboard.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Exactly.
I suppose so.
We've
And
not got a big
how am I
house.
going to do the meter reading, the electricity and gas
No,
meter
you just
reading?
have to pull the cupboard out.
I have to pull a cupboard out, yeah. It
Yeah.
weighs like 6 ton, the cupboard.
So that was furniture moving yesterday. Fun, fun, fun. Love it. He hates that kind of thing. I love it. Love, love, love. Next. Oh, that's right. A few shout-outs, little mini shout-outs to a few people that we're watching and following, and not too many, just a few.
No.
So we first of all wanted to mention the Kingstone 8.
Yeah.
Shaz at the Kingstone 8. That's a nice little channel. Lovely gardens, lovely allotments. Trips to Avebury.
Lovely Avebury.
Yeah, lovely. The other one that we're watching at the moment is Guru Murthinder.
Yeah.
Hello, Guru. I love saying Guru. It's like Map and Lucia. Guru.
But Prunella Scales did do it best
Yes,
in the original.
but Thingy was good as well.
Yeah, she was. Thingy.
What's her name?
Thingy.
What was her name? Oh, I
Thingy.
can't remember her name.
Yeah, there
What's her name?
I
Well,
can't
tell
remember
me.
her name.
You can't remember either.
Well, they haven't
So,
done the second series.
Guru Murthinder
Who
getting
else?
his wood on.
Yeah.
Life with Ken and Jane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely.
Gold diggers in the real sense.
Gold miners.
Yeah.
And RV drivers as well. They
Yeah.
go out into this fabulous place in the desert with rattlesnakes and lions and
Coyotes
things,
and
coyotes, and their channel's great. So
That's
check it out.
Do you know there's something like 10 million people in America who live in RVs? I read that the other day.
It's
That's
very interesting
astonishing.
and absorbing fact. And then finally, a new channel that we've recently subscribed to, and they've subscribed to ours, is the Happy Travellers. Again,
I haven't seen that one yet. have
well,
I?
you need to have a look. It's quite interesting. So we'd like to just mention those channels.
We're going to do the channels that we're sort of watching, which is a lot.
Pardon me. Just talk across me while I'm choking to death.
That's what I was doing. I was giving them entertainment. If you just sort of died, then they still need to be entertained. The channel needs to continue. Paul needs to continue.
Am I laughing? No, I'm not.
Are
Do a
you
look
laughing?
amused. Do a look amused.
Where's
No,
that
I
from?
don't.
Can't remember where that's from.
I
What
can see
else?
It's going to be a long day today.
Oh, I'm going out.
Thank goodness. That's it. That's it. We've covered all the points.
All the points.
Yeah, all the things we needed to talk about
Oh,
that we've written down because we're organised.
You've written them down.
I've written them down for
Oh
us.
yeah, they've all gone. They've all done.
Yeah, we've done them.
Yeah.
That's it now.
So is that the end of our
Yeah, we're saying
Sunday
bye now.
chat?
Bye then. See ya. Woohoo. That is the end of Sunday chat for today.
What are you doing today? Were you going to edit this?
Well, obviously I'm going to spend 20 billion hours editing this to get rid of all the mistakes.
There's no mistakes.
Yeah, there are.
He says the big mistake was doing it with Paul.
I like to be professional.
He liked to be, yeah.
Well, I try. I try to use all that drama training
Oh yeah, your
to
drama
speak
training.
clearly, concisely.
One of my clients years ago who used to do touring shows for sort of like, what were they? Touring shows of Lion Witch and the Wardrobe and things like that. She also did The Hobbit around like 2000, 2002. She auditioned you.
I auditioned for her when I was 16.
16. We obviously didn't know each other then.
Couldn't believe it when we met. I said, oh my goodness me, I know you.
We went down and had lunch with her and her husband.
We did.
And the bizarre thing is that your birthday is
many
the
years
day,
ago this.
Yeah, but your birthday is the day after her birthday, and my birthday was the day after her husband's birthday.
That's it. It's a long
and
time
we were
ago.
sitting at the table, and you suddenly sort of said, "Did you know you auditioned me for?"
I auditioned for her.
Yeah. Did I get it the wrong way?
You
round?
auditioned me.
Yeah, well, that's what you audition people. You go in, you're the director, you audition people.
It was my audition. It was a
your
Shakespeare, and I did.
Ophelia. Did you play Ophelia?
No, I read. I think I did the boy's speech from Henry V.
Oh my God.
As young as I am, I have observed these three swashers. I am boy to all three, but
Yeah, you've forgotten now.
Blah, blah,
you're
blah.
not Prunella Scales, are
I
you?
can't.
No, you're not.
No, I
Prunella
can't.
can.
I am boy to all three,
Yeah.
but them would not be
Master?
a man to me.
Yeah. Is that the only
And then he
Shakespeare
talks
you've
about
read?
each one. He talks about each one. Bartolf and Nym and somebody else.
Tarquin.
No. And yeah, it's basically about them being useless, completely useless. But yes, the boy's speech. So yes, I couldn't believe that. That was a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it now for Sunday
And then she was
chat.
on George Clark's Amazing Houses.
Yeah,
wasn't
all
she?
right now.
Yeah.
We're not going off on another tangent now. That's
Otherwise,
it.
we'll be here forever. Me just chundling away.
Chundling away, wittering on. Anyway, we're saying goodbye now because you've all got things to do on your lovely Sundays, and I want to get this edited so it actually comes out on Sunday morning rather than Sunday at 11 p.m.
So that it's a proper Sunday chat. You see, you need to write a jingle.
When you die, I'm going to put that on your gravestone.
Well, I'd be quite happy, actually.
He was fond of his Sunday chats.
Gosh.
Right,
yeah.
we really are saying goodbye now. So thanks very much for watching, and do remember to subscribe to our channel if you
It's up
enjoy
here, isn't it?
what you see. No, it's down here.
Oh, it's down here. And the bell. the
And
ding,
please,
ding,
if you do subscribe to our channel and you really do like us, please stay subscribed.
ding. And if you don't like us,
Just-
don't bother subscribing.
Yeah, go away if you don't like us.
There are lots of other channels.
Just don't subscribe. We're a gay couple. Don't suddenly
Are we?
discover that we're gay and think, oh no.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Because
25
subscribing-
years, I didn't know that.
Subscribing to the channel of a gay couple won't make you gay.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, right.
I can assure you.
Oh, right. But actually, we're about gardening and life and
Yeah, we're not.
cooking and yeah.
Don't
all
come
of
on here if you want gay scene stuff
No,
because you're not going to get
There's
that.
plenty of others, I think, on
We're,
YouTube.
we're just normal, communal garden people.
Well, you're communal. Yeah.
Communal?
Yeah, that's what you said. Communal.
I didn't say. I said. Oh. Okay. Bye then. We're going now. See you next week. Bye.